Hello everyone and welcome back to another Roblox video. And of course we are playing Defenders Depot 2 and version 1.13 just came out like an hour or two ago, and I basically just wanted to show you guys what rebirthing with over 150 rebirths look like. The meta actually quite changed a little bit because the pricing has changed. As you can see in the tower right here, what used to be where the laser blaster would be got replaced by the Gatling turret, and Hydro Blaster got replaced with the volcano, and the prices for it basically just went up like 10 times, 6 times, stuff like that. So obviously things are a lot more different now, and the addition of Ectobeam, I don't really know if it does anything. Obviously for people with less rebirths, I think it would do a lot of stuff, but as of right now I can't really do anything about it. So I'm gonna go start with my usual setup. This is actually a perfect setup for it again, and yeah, let's do it. So for rebirth, this is basically what it looks like right now. The addition of the Destroyer and the Particle Eradicator hasn't really changed it a bit much, but the new one, the Accelerator, I don't know if it does anything good for people with high rebirths, but hopefully it does, so let's just go ahead. All of these are max level, by the way, so here we have 4 Crystal Enhancers and 4 Force of Natures, and hopefully things go well. It is also now really accessible to get the 1 billion coin expansion. As you can see right here, my base used to be a lot smaller than this, but after the addition of obviously the wave 200 boss giving like 600 billion coins, it got a lot easier to do. So yeah, so what happened in this update is basically a lot of things got nerfed, especially Laser Blaster. The attack speed obviously now became 3 seconds, but the damage did increase quite a lot to 50k, but then it does cost 50 million. So Hydro Blaster's 500 million, even though it absolutely looks like it's garbage according to the stats. So I don't really know if it's worth it to get that, and we're gonna switch this with a minigun. So it's pretty similar to my 100 rebirths video because of how not much has changed in the early game. You just keep spawning these guys. Rebirth time has also increased quite a lot because of the nerfs, and coins have also been buffed, so it's easier to get a lot of coins now, as I mentioned earlier. The entire wave 100 to 200 has been entirely revamped. In around wave 140 there'll be this is one of the crucial things that I noticed. There's gonna be a flying enemy that has over 140,000 health. So obviously the rocket launcher is not a viable turret anymore in the late game, so that's really unfortunate. There you go. And as you can see, my coins is insanely high, and we can sell that, replace that with an orb of light. And what we can even do is actually move this here and move this here so we can get all the buffs. Also, obviously absolute zero is still here because honestly I think I might change my rating to it. I think I might move it up because the level that it is right now with the Particle Eradicator and the Destroyer is honestly not that deserving. Once you use absolute zero, there's absolutely no way you can go back to not using it because of how much the 80% slow like gives you. It's honestly insane. And since we have like one room, we can actually put in a you can actually put that in, but there's really no point. There you go, 20%. Let's go for an upgrade. So as you can see in the early game, we still have lots of damage because since the coins did get buffed, wave 0 to wave 100 I think will be a lot easier, but wave 100 to wave 200 is honestly I think will be a lot harder. And though I will say I don't know if it's still possible to do the 200 Force of Nature. Maybe it's even easier now, but then again the waves are a lot longer and a lot stronger now, so I don't know if it's still possible to do that. As usual, our goal is basically just to keep skipping stages. That's basically it. Not much, nothing else actually. What we're gonna go for next is another Orb of Light, as usual. We're still gonna go with our strategy back in before the update, but where it does get a little bit interesting is during the wave 100 to wave 200. That's where the good part happens. Also, I will mention this strategy that I'm using is not really refined. I just thought of it. Well, not really thought of it. I'm just like going along with literally everything because the update literally just released 2 hours ago. I can't really think of much strategy, but I have rebirthed 3 times, so I think I know a little bit on what to do. So yeah. We're still gonna replace this with a cannon as usual. That was just a lag right there. Yeah, as you can see, the waves literally take so much more longer. What the freak just happened there? What did that just one shot? Oh my goodness. I think my game glitched. Oh right, this thing right here. So apparently that's a viable strategy. Now I just literally found that out right now, so that's fun. What we're gonna go for next is the Gatling turret, which is obviously just the combination of a turret and a minigun, but apparently that makes like 5,000, so that's fun. So with the addition of the volcano, you actually just basically get rid of both cannon and the rocket launcher, because the only reason that you would have this in the first place is to obviously get rid of the armored enemies, but ever since the volcano does that and they obviously deal a lot more damage, it would be much more worth it to spawn a volcano. I mean, to use a volcano rather than both of these at the same time. Though it is more expensive, so. I think the land enemies are like a lot stronger. 80,000 health by wave 125 is obviously insane, so let's sell that. Put this here and put in this. And here's the stats of a super buff. Not really super buffed, it's only getting buffed by like 5, but semi super buffed Gatling turret. Obviously we're gonna go for an upgrade in this guy instead because it absolutely needs it, but we're gonna end up selling that anyway, so yay. Because right now we really can't do anything until we get 25 million, and obviously I think it's just better to spend on this guy instead, since we're gonna go upgrade this guy as well. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this thing basically replaced the laser blaster. As you can see with the attack speed, one of the things that the dev actually mentioned is that the laser blaster from before the update was basically just a minigun, considering how fast it did attack. So obviously they had to change that apparently, and they replaced it with the Gatling turret, which this is a turret that I actually wasn't expecting at all. I was expecting the volcano and the ecto beam, but not the Gatling turret, so that was honestly quite a surprise. Surprisingly, this is actually going a lot easier than normal. Does it get bigger? I feel like it got bigger. I feel like 50% wasn't this big. At some point we are gonna have to sell all these 3, because all of these can basically fit into one volcano. It can attack flying, ground, and it can attack armored. So flying, ground, and it can attack armored, so literally no reason to not use it. It's one of the best things that we have right now. It's something that you will need for the entirety of the game actually, so yeah. Here's a max Gatling turret, by the way, 801k and 0.11. I will be posting the chart that I made for the new towers in the community tab, so if you want to check that out, then go ahead. If you don't know what chart I'm talking about, it's in the last tips and tricks video, the 10 more tips and tricks to rebirth. So if you would like to know what chart I'm talking about, then go there, but if you just want to see what the chart is, then you can go to the community tab, and I'll post it probably 20 minutes 30 minutes after I upload this video. So yeah, I'm gonna move this back. And look at that. As you can see, it is so much better than the other thing. Okay, we're gonna sell this. Gonna get a volcano, and what we're actually gonna go for is a laser blaster. So we're gonna sell this guy and get a laser blaster. As you can see, the laser blaster's attack speed has became immensely low because the attack speed is now 3 seconds. I'll also be posting the comparison of the obviously new laser blaster versus the old one in the community tab as well, so check that out. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna advertise my community tab. If you wanna get a lot of new content, not really new content, but basically sneak peeks and stuff like that, you can go there. Before I uploaded like a day before I uploaded the more tips and tricks video, I posted that there. So instead of following my Twitter, you can just go there instead. And yeah, this is what my volcano looks like right now. 59.5 with 0.18, soon to be 0.16 or 15. It really depends. Sometimes it changes. The range is 10 for some reason. It was actually planned for it to be like 5 range for the volcano, like back like 4 months ago, not 4 weeks ago. So I was really surprised. And it doesn't seem like the volcano makes any sound when it attacks, so that's quite unfortunate. Yeah, so 59,000, 0.17. So it also has flame damage, which, by the way, I have no idea how to count. So here's what the volcano can do, right? It can attack flying, it can attack ground, it can attack armored, and it has flame damage. It has 60,000 when you mega buff it. So it's basically the new Orb of Light. There's literally no reason to not use it. I'm gonna go for an upgrade in laser blaster next, and we don't really need the infrared until wave 190, so we can just keep upgrading. Here's the damage, by the way, 450k as a level 0 when it's only getting buffed by 2 max force of nature. So just in case, because I don't know if it's actually, like the attack, like, okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Volcano and the Gatling turret looks absolutely sick, by the way. The models are cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, compared to the volcano from the first game, this one looks so much better. And we didn't have a Gatling turret, I think, in the first game, so that was honestly a good surprise. I did like that. Look at the look at the health of the enemies, by the way, 500k. There was no way you could have dealt with this back in the previous update. What I'm hoping to get is the accelerator, so I can upload the showcase for it. So yeah, keep subscribe and turn on notifications, I guess. I don't know, but I'll probably be uploading that as soon as I get it. Obviously I had to do my pros and cons things first, and that usually takes like 2 hours. So it's been 21 minutes ever since I started recording, and if you did not know, that's actually the time it usually takes me to rebirth. So as you can tell, it is a lot longer. If I were to guess, 30 minutes, because that's the average of what I've been getting for the past 2 hours. So there we go, 900,000 for the laser blaster. We don't really need another one, actually. We can just keep doing this. And what we can do is now save up for the infrared, which is now 100 million. So that's fun. Also, I forgot to mention the laser blaster did get buffed a little bit. The size is now 3x3, so it's a lot smaller compared to what it was. So that's fun. Also, I think it floats now. I don't know if that was a thing in the first, like when they released it, but I just noticed that it floats. So yeah. As you can tell, it takes a lot longer to kill enemies now because obviously they buff the enemy's health, and I don't really want to go for another volcano here because that's just honestly a waste of space and total damage, because I can just save up for an infrared instead. And since the range of the laser blaster also did get nerfed quite a lot. It has 5 now compared to the flamethrower, which has 6, which is honestly, I think, insane. I don't think it really needed the nerf in that way. So alright, we're gonna go for this guy because as you can see, we have the flying enemies now. There you go. We're gonna restart that because they already passed. what we can do actually is we can push this back a little bit, and since they're the same size, then I know that this thing fits right here. This thing, okay, fine. Let me push this back a bit. This thing fits right here. And I can just upgrade that to the max and I can link this, so. Oh no. Hopefully we don't get stuck at wave 199. I'm gonna move this back a bit. I'm gonna let it chill. Oh, I got stuck in wave 199, boo. Hopefully they revamp this, because wave 199 is the worst stage. I think I already mentioned that in the past 5 videos, so I'm gonna chill for that. I'm gonna chill about that for now. Yeah, so okay, so they did rework the wave 199, so that's good. That was a lot slow. That was a lot slower. So we're gonna rebirth now. Let's see what we get. As you can see, 582 million. So particle eradicator. Oh my goodness. And they just took my entire setup. What the hell is this? What the hell is this, man? Oh, whatever. Alright, so obviously that'll be it for this video. There wasn't really much content in the update for the past 5 weeks now, so I can't really make any like actually more content-y content because there's literally none. If the battles thing ever comes out, obviously I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna showcase it, but obviously that'll be it for this video for now. I hope you guys learned something new today, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.